Morning, guys. It's me. I'm getting ready to head over to the school. I have a trunk full of stuff. I have a room full of boxes. And so I'm going to be heading over there to try to start organizing some stuff. Those of you who know me, you know I'm going to stop at the Korean church before we go, get my spin in for the day, and catch at least one Pokemon so I can keep my Pokemon Go streak going on. Do it every morning before I go to school. Do it every afternoon when I get off from school. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to head over to the school, and then I'll show you guys what I got and where I'm at and what's going to happen. So here it is, the start of it. This will be my room this year. It's just one big huge mess right now, but we're going to get it set up today. We're going to at least get started. Here's my haul. I'll be going over that a little bit more in just a minute. Alright, so I told you guys I was going to show you what my haul was this summer that I purchased. The first thing that I got or ordered off of Amazon, it is a charger that has some USB ports as well as regular plugs. I can turn the power on and off from here for each section so that I'm not using up more power than I need with the charger, but it allows me to keep my phone charged, any cameras or anything that I have going on to keep it charged. You're going to have to excuse the fact that I have my fan going. It is hot in here. So I have my fan going, and of course, like any other educator, I went to the Dollar Tree. And so here's my Dollar Tree finds yesterday. I got 5 of these little 3-packs of plastic cases. These can be used to hold marbles, to hold dominoes, anything when I'm getting ready to make their activity or challenge kits. That's a small item. I made sure I got 15 of them because I have 5 tables, so I always work in 5 groups. I got 5 battery-operated toothbrushes. It's for a specific activity that is art-related for a STEAM project. Sorry for that interruption. I had somebody come in, and so I stopped recording. That way it wouldn't interrupt my train of thought. But I got the 5 electric toothbrushes because there's a specific art project that you make where you make a little robot using the toothbrush and some markers and a cup and a rubber band, and it moves around through the vibration of the toothbrush to create art on paper. So I'm going to be doing that project with my 2nd graders at some point this year. I also got 10 metal cookie tins. I got those for my small Lego kits. I got some new pens, pencils, and lead for my desk because I'm pretty sure my pens have probably dried up by now. They had these wonderful magnetic clips. You can't ever have enough of those. And as you can see, I've got some metal walls in my room that I like to utilize. So I got those metal clips for that. I got some erasers. I always go through erasers a lot with the kids. I got some foam flat trays. I have an activity for a class to do where they trace a pattern and they make a airplane. We used to buy kits when we were kids, the little foam airplanes that you could fly. I'm going to have the kids make their own. And then I got a boat ton of these marbles. Marbles are hard to find. Marbles are good for STEM classes. They had some at the Dollar Tree, so I just bought a ton of them. And then I got 15 of these tubs right here, and that's my Dollar Tree haul. Then we also went to School Box yesterday. I went with Miss Smith from 1st grade, and I got 2 of these straw and connectors kits. I got a United States map because I have an idea for some Skyping with other classrooms around the United States and marking off which states we go to. I got this timer right here. It doesn't use batteries, but it gives a visual timer so that the kids can see how much time they have left to do their activity or challenge. So I really like that. And it was only $19.99, so that was a really good price. And it's magnetic, so I can stick it up on the wall behind my desk and adjust the time as needed. And it'll have a little alarm that goes off with a ringing bell when the time runs out as well. I got some hexagram weights to use with the scales if we do some stuff with scales. I see working this into challenges by having one of the constraints or requirements to be it can't weigh more than blah, 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 or it must weigh at least blah, 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 and then I'll have these to be able to weigh them and measure them. I got some clear adhesive pockets for labeling and some blank index cards to go in it. I like the cards that are 5 different colors because, again, I have 5 different tables, so I always have 5 groups. So it's an easy way for me to get my supplies set up and ready. I bought some dowel rods because you can never have enough dowel rods in a STEM class. And I also found this little poster that I really liked of the engineering design process. So I'm going to hang this up on the wall, and then I found this small wall and bulletin board set that has science, math, engineering, and technology and some different pictures on it that I thought would be real cute. And then I also did a Lakeshore trip, and I found these 3 posters at Lakeshore. I really, really like this one because it talks about what you can be, and it just lists a ton of stuff. And I want kids to really understand that they, at this age, the possibilities are limitless for them. I really like this because I always tell the kids that it doesn't matter if you get it wrong as long as you try your best. It doesn't matter if your build fails. You've successfully learned a way not to do it next time. So I like this experiment, fail, learn, repeat poster. I think it's really, really cool. And then I have an everyone is welcome here, everyone belongs. I really like that. I like the colors and the patterns in it. And I liked how all the different people were represented and things. So I really, really enjoyed that one. I wanted to have that one in here. And then I got a new lesson plan book that allows me to organize by month any big things coming around, but also for each day to write down what lesson I'm going to do with each kid or with each class and what I'm going to do. It also has a place to put major events, holidays, and goals and tasks, so I really, really like that. And then anybody who knows me knows that I spend my summer vacation going to really nerdy, geeky places. And while I was in California, I went to a science museum, and I found a kit that has 100 postcards. There's actually only 50 pictures in each one of women in science that were pioneers in science and engineering and technology. And it's really important to me that minorities and girls know that they have just as much of a possibility and growth and promise that anyone else does. And it's been really difficult for me to find any posters or anything that focus on the women in science. So I was really pleased to find this. So I'm going to use this as either a bulletin board border or to go with a poster. I have a poster that my husband bought me of scientists throughout history, important scientific finds. And it only has 2 women on the poster. It's all mostly men, so this would be good to go around that to show that women did things as well. I found this really cool globe that I like. It spins in all different directions. I can't spin it really easy with one hand, but I just liked it. I thought it was cool. I thought that, I needed to have a globe in my room, so I bought that. Those came from a science museum in California. I won a hummingbird base kit at a STEM conference that I went to. I went to the Cobb STEMapalooza and won one of their door prizes. And this is a programmable kit. I don't know if it has more information on the back. It's a programmable kit that you can use to make things out of paper and attach them to things and program and do. And it's really, really cool. But that was a really cool prize. I brought in a updated first aid kit just to keep in my desk in case we have any boo-boos. And then I went to a trip to Florida, and I always keep a Kennedy Space Center calendar. It's kind of like been a tradition. So I didn't get a 2017 one at the beginning of the year because they were sold out, but I found one in the clearance section when I went. So I bought it, and I also bought the 2018 calendar. What I usually do is once the calendar year is up, I cut these apart, and I hang them up on the wall and keep a space wall, which is really cool. The kids really like looking at all the different rockets and all the different space images. So this will be really, really neat to keep. Last year I found out that I had some kids in my classroom that actually did not know that we had sent people to the moon. And these were like 4th and 5th graders. It wasn't like it was kindergarten. Or that the International Space Station existed and that people actually live in space every day. So I'm going to try to do a little bit more focus on space this year, just giving kids information because I really want them to know. But that's my haul. That's my summer haul so far. So I'm really, really pleased with that. So it's about 2 o'clock. I've gotten a lot done today. Certainly not even close to being finished. I did get a U.S. map up because I want to do some 20 questions Skype around the United States with other classrooms. And I wanted the students to be able to put push pins in the different states that we travel to see how many states that we can get to this year. I did get the 3D printer out and the scanner out and get them put into place. I always keep them kind of close to the door. It doesn't emit fumes, but if anything were to ever go wrong, I wanted to have a quick way to get it out of the building. I've got all my shelves up and I got my cubbies out. I haven't labeled anything yet, and they may or may not stay in this way. I have my 5 toolboxes for my 5 tables so that when we do things we can use real tools. It has real screwdrivers and wire strippers and things in there. I have my glass marbles here. We have our large Lego kits here. My small Lego kits are over here right now on this shelf, but I think most of my expensive electronic equipment will end up being in this storage area. I'm just waiting for one of the teachers to clear their stuff out because this room was a last-minute switch. I got some of my supplies unboxed. I'm going to be labeling these. These were the new containers that I bought. So this will be where the kids come to get their equipment when they need something for a project or a challenge. I did hang some of the posters up. They probably won't stay there, but the posters will probably be up higher on the wall because I want to make use of the magnetic walls for some magnetic kits we have. I'm going to have some posters, bulletin board space out here that I haven't used yet or decorated. We also have a large storage area in here, and all of this stuff right here is actually STEM stuff that I haven't unpacked yet or gotten out. I'll eventually get around to those. But I have use of all the space from the counter to the floor, including the drawers. So things will be taken out of boxes and put away neatly. We're using this space right here. We've got our construction paper and stuff in there. And so I have made a small dent. I got started with my lesson planner and getting that organized. I'll try to wrangle my wires a little bit better later on. But yeah, it's coming along. I'm pretty pleased with it so far. I'll arrange things next week a little better. I have another fish tank over here. And I know I had a second one somewhere. I haven't opened that box yet apparently, so I'm not real sure where it's at. But there should be a second fish tank floating around here somewhere. And I plan on putting the fish tanks over here close to the window. And I'm also going to bring some shelving from home. I have open metal shelving, so I can use it as a grow space for plants. because it'll get some natural light in from the window, which I think is cool. I also found in my supplies some window markers that you can write on windows with. So I may put some stuff up here that can be seen outside. I just have to remember to do it all backwards. But yeah, this is it so far. I know it's not a lot. It's still my favorite purchase that I got. I love this little timer thing. Again, no batteries. But it gives them a visual. They'll see the red going away. And then when it counts down, it has that nice little bell there, which I think is cool, so they'll know when project time is up. But yeah, that's my day so far. That's what I got done. Hopefully I'll get more done next week, and I'll give you guys an update.